Assalamualaikum teman-teman. Kali ini saya mau bahas tentang Mars yang kebetulan lagi berada di posisi yang cukup kritikal ya dengan Pluto, which is opposition. Opposition itu apa? Artinya planetnya berhadap-hadapan. Pluto sekarang di Capricorn, balik lagi setelah eh, retrograde cukup lama ya. Jadi tadinya sempat masuk Aquarius, karena retrograde dia balik lagi ke Capricorn, sekarang dia ada di 29 derajat, jadi sebentar lagi akan masuk Aquarius lagi. Tapi karena dia sekarang ada di Aquarius, there are several lessons that we can learn from Pluto, yang kebetulan juga berhadapan sekarang dengan Mars in Cancer. Dan Mars in Cancer akan cukup lama berada di Cancer karena sekarang dia masuk retrograde shadow period. Retrograde shadow period ini apa? Ini 2 minggu sebelum retrograde, lalu post retrograde shadow itu 2 minggu setelah masa retrograde. Ini masa di mana planetnya adjusting kecepatannya ya, jadi mulai melambat atau mulai kembali ke kecepatan semula kalau setelah retrograde. Nah, kita sekarang udah berada di pre-retrograde ya. Ini dari tanggal 4 Oktober. Lalu dia akan retrograde di Desember tanggal 6 tahun ini, akhir tahun ini sampai awal tahun depan, Februari tanggal 23 ya. Jadi nanti retrograde-nya ada di Cancer, lalu Leo, lalu balik lagi di Cancer. Nah, Mars setelah itu akan berada di post retrograde sampai pertengahan Maret ya, which is quite a long time. Dan kenapa why I'm talking about this right now? Karena full moon kali ini rulernya adalah Mars, dan kalau melihat chart kemarin ya, chart dari full moon, Mars cukup aktif, cukup banyak menyentuh planet lainnya, dan I think it's very important to see the lessons of Mars, because Mars is a very lively planet. Jadi perubahan yang dialami Mars, we will all feel it. And as we know, Mars is the warrior, and the world right now is all talking about war and instability, ya. All over the world, nggak cuma di area-area yang mengalami peperangan ya, but this is a period of emotional, mental, and also physical ya, instability. Dan kalau kita lihat simbol Mars di astrologi, selain the warrior, Mars is also our motivation, our sense of purpose, our gut instinct, gut feeling ya, our survival, our fighter. So Mars itu either fight or flight. Then Mars is also about conflict, about competition, yeah. Anything that has to do with being best, being at the forefront, fighting for what you believe in. And Mars is very masculine kalau kita lihat. So that is the good and also the bad side in Mars, karena Mars tergantung dari zodiaknya juga ya, will have different expressions. Then anywhere we have Mars is where we can tap into our motivation and tap into how we want things to be done in our life and how we resolve conflict. Okay. Nah, kalau Mars retrograde, what happens is tadi your passion, your purpose, your motivation, your perseverance, ya, your sense of drive, itu semua terasa as if they're hitting a wall. Kayak seolah-olah ada penghalang, and you need to keep all of that inside. Dan sama seperti retrograde di planet, any other planet ya, retrograde is a time to get inward, to go and look inside of you for the answers. Okay, so do not blame yourself ya, atau do not be too hard on yourself in the next few months, karena whatever we have in mind, sometimes we feel that we can reach our goal purpose atau our project ya di waktu yang lebih cepat, but because Mars is in retrograde, this might create more conflict, more unease, yeah. And this is actually a good time to choose how you spend your energy, manage your energy level, yeah, and assess your motivation behind your action, because this is a time where you are advised to not just follow your instincts all the time. And I'm saying instinct, not intuition, yeah. Instincts is when you feel like, oh, I want to do this, atau I don't want to do that, gitu, atau I have to fight, atau I have to attack, ya, atau I have to defend myself, ya, atau oh, this is wrong, I need to rise up, atau any of those things. This is actually the time to ask yourself what is your motivation behind it, because your motivation is going to lead you to the answer of how are you going to use your energy in the best way, yeah. And also making peace with our masculine side, because tadi Mars is all about our masculinity, yeah. Even as women, we do have a masculine side, which is the container of our feminine side. So it is a good time to actually make peace with the masculine, okay? Masculine within, nggak harus with the masculines around us, yeah, but what's within will be expressed in our reality as well, okay? So rewiring your passions, your goal, your ego brain, and also your sexual health, because balik lagi Mars is about our physical instinct, our passions, and our desires, ya. Nah, biasanya kalau retrograde itu ada karmic lessons-nya. Karmic lessons itu artinya apa? These are the lessons that have been set from our early onset of humanity, and these are the lessons that have steered our life all this time, tapi mungkin kita nggak tahu, kita nggak sadar, why did we do this, why did this happen? So any period of retrograde is as if we're being taken back in time, yeah. So we're going to meet the people that probably in this case, kalau Mars ini tentang sex, war, passion, energy, drive, success, competition, and strength, ya. So maybe these are people who wronged us, ya. Misalnya they bullied us before, or they did some kind of injustice to us, atau they caused harm, physical harm, yeah, financial harm to us, or people who just, we feel that there is a conflict that hasn't been resolved, atau constant friction whenever we discuss a certain topic, yeah. So these are the karmic lessons that we can move through, atau that will happen. Bisa jadi kita ketemu orangnya lagi, atau tema-tema yang sama akan terulang dalam hidup kita di masa ini, dan tujuannya itu untuk assessing what is your true feelings, because sometimes we are not honest with our feelings, and instead of feeling misalnya hurt and sad, we lash into anger, and we lash into blame and frustration and attack, instead of being and sitting with ourselves and observe and observe, yeah, whatever is happening. So and also our motivation, balik lagi, why are you doing the things you do? Is it because of your true desires, or because you want something else? Are you also manipulating other people, yeah, with the strength that you have, with the power that you have, yeah? Do you want to use this as a way to stay ahead of others, to gain more influence on others? Mungkin seperti itu ya. Or is it coming from a genuine and authentic place? Okay. Nah, balik ke Mars and Pluto. Ya, ini sebenarnya these are not the right sizes. However, Mars and Pluto. Mars, dia sekarang ada di Cancer, and Mars is a fiery sign. Cancer is a water sign. So you can imagine, pada saat fire and water meet, what will happen? The fire, kalau terlalu banyak, it could extinguish the fire, ya kan? You'll have no fire, and what happens is your Mars will be drowned in the water. Drowning in the water artinya it's drowned in all its emotionality. It can't survive. It can't It can't find its motivation. Yeah, it can't find its spark. And this is the epitome of victimhood. Yeah, your Mars will feel victimized by everything that is happening atau has happened before. Yeah, whether it's happened by other people atau by bigger institutions atau by people that were close to him and disappointed him and all of that. Yeah. Now, if Mars, si api ini lebih kuat dibandingkan air, ya, what will happen is, so these are two possibilities of extreme. Either you have too much water, which will extinguish the fire, or the fire will be more more powerful than the water. Sama seperti kalau kita manasin air di panci, kalau airnya sedikit tapi apinya tinggi, what happens is the water will vapor and you will have no water dan pancinya akan hangus. So that's the same thing. This is when your anger, when your blind spots are telling you to move and use that primal survival instinct, mungkin seperti itu ya, to attack atau to fight atau to just set fire on everything. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you burn, others need to be burned as well, gitu. So this where Mars in Cancer can go wrong. Yeah, so if it's healthy, then you can use the warrior side of Mars, use it to assess your motivation, use it to see where you want to go in life and how you can resolve the conflicts and the frictions in your life in a way that will not burn you or burn anybody else. Yeah, same with the fire, the water element. Yeah, with the water, learn to control that water. Do not be drowned in that water, which is your own emotions and your own sense of not having control in life, ya. Karena ini tema yang di retrograde ini, it could be very much what you feel, that you have no control over your life and everything is just happening and you're just going with the flow, ya. Now, dengan adanya this fiery Mars, use it to create something creative, something innovative. Take care of yourself, yeah. Making hot tea. This is a good example of using air and fire, yeah. Creating activities that will make you feel alive. Swim a lot, take a lot of bath, yeah. Drink a lot of water, yeah. And every time you drink water, coba didoakan and tell a lot of good things to your water in order for it to absorb all the energy of that positive energy atau positive frequency in the water. Okay. Dan karena kita juga sekarang lagi transit gate 32 and gate 32 is about the cellular memory that is carried in the water. Yeah, so this is a good time to do that. Now, Mars in Cancer is teaching us about emotional maturity. Tapi the shadow side, the dark side, is about emotional manipulation. Yeah, so emotional maturity is tadi, I know what I want, I know how to get that without creating conflict, I know how to collaborate and work with other people because I can act in tactful and diplomatic way, yeah. And even if people don't want to work with me, don't want to cooperate with me, I am okay with doing it on my own because I trust in my Marsness and I trust in my emotional resilience. Okay, so those are the highest frequency dari Mars in Cancer. Now, emotional manipulation seperti apa? You do everything for everyone and then feel resentful, yeah, and then guilt trip everyone and make them feel bad for all the things that you do. Yeah, I think all us mothers have done that before to either our spouses or our children, or even felt this from our own parents. Yeah, this kind of emotional manipulation that someone has been doing a lot for us, but emotionally they're deprived. Yeah, they can't fill their own cup. So the most important thing right now is to fill your own cup. Do not go asking everyone else to fill your cup, and if they don't have access to give you, we feel resentful and we feel victimized. Okay. Nah, kabar baiknya Mars akan masuk ke Leo dan akan retrograde di Leo juga. The good thing is because Mars loves Leo, because Leo is a fire sign. So Mars in Leo thrives on tadi the ability to show off their talent, their skills, their courage, yeah, their self-autonomy. Yeah, so this is a good time to actually show off all of that, but having taken care of your own emotional resilience, yeah, your emotional state. So don't go through Leo in Mars if you haven't prepared yourself emotionally and physically, yeah, and mentally in Cancer, yeah. But the cosmic weather is bringing us back and forth. Jadi keluar lalu masuk lagi ke Cancer, masuk ke Leo sebentar, masuk lagi Cancer, and that is okay, yeah, because that will enable us to recharge. Karena you can't be in the warrior mode all the time, yeah, and you can't fight all the time. You need time to recoup, and you need time to go and fight your fight, ya, fight your battles. Nah, sekarang kita masuk ke Pluto. So, Pluto yang akan berada di oposisi ya dengan Mars. So, what is Pluto? Pluto is the Lord of Scorpio, and it rules transformation, death and rebirth. Yeah, Pluto is also a warrior, but not in a physical way. So they don't fight their wars on the reality level. Yeah, so this is not an actual war. This is an underworld war. They play their war in a psychological way, in a way that makes you feel that your life is being destroyed, and everything you believe in is shattered, and everyone you trusted in now are leaving you behind, atau are untrustworthy, atau you were alone in your life. Yeah, so these are all the psychological prowesses of Pluto, because Pluto is about transformation, but transformation that comes from deep, deep, deep desires. Dan Pluto karena ini intergenerational planet, artinya planet yang kita selama 10-20 tahun biasanya nggak berubah ya zodiaknya. So most of us will have the same Pluto ya. Misalnya Pluto tahun 80-an, awal pertengahan 90-an itu Pluto in Scorpio, lalu sampai pertengahan 90-an sampai 2008 itu Pluto in Sag, ya, 2008 sampai 2024 Pluto in Capricorn. So most of us will have the same theme. These are the themes that generationally we are here to transform, ya. Jadi kalau misalnya sekarang Pluto is in Capricorn, the battle is in transforming the institutions, the financial structures, the physical structures that govern our life and have power over us, yeah, like the medical institution, the educational institution, the financial institution, and bringing reform, bringing stability, yeah, to our lives. However, because tadi Pluto is about transformation, death, and rebirth. So whether we want it or not, there will be destruction, but there will be rebuilding and transformation. Okay, so this is Capricorn, and it's very earthy. It's very tangible, yeah, tangible results, tangible changes, tangible transformation, whilst Aquarius, on the other hand, oh bukan, this is not Aquarius, this is Pluto itself, yeah. Pluto itself is very deep. It's not just as deep as skin deep, ya, kalau ini istilahnya, but you go so deep inside you in order to unravel the deepest fears, the deepest desires, the deepest motivations. Okay, jadi bedanya Mars and Pluto, Mars is the warrior. Kalau prajurit di perang, they would usually just follow orders. They will have courage, strength, yeah, and perseverance and motivation. Yeah, they have a purpose. But the strategic mind and the one that has that plan, long-term plan, yeah, and the one who knows the actual real intention behind any fight, any war, any conflict is Pluto di sini. So Pluto is the deepest, yeah. It's, kalau di bahasa ini, it's the elite because Pluto is the part in your chart where it holds power to transform your life. So if you're able to harness the power of Pluto in your natal chart, atau when it's in transit, kayak sekarang it's in Capricorn once again, and then we'll go to Aquarius. Jadi during these last days of Pluto in Capricorn, this is actually a good moment for us to see the changes that we want to create on the physical world. Nah, in the full moon, yeah, kemarin, our Chiron, North Node, yeah, they were both in Aries, and Aries is the home of Mars. So no wonder, yeah, if this full moon and the period that we are going to go through, yeah, in the shadow period is going to be a lot of turbulence, a lot of conflict, but understand that these are all there for healing and to direct us to our purpose, yeah, which is autonomy, authenticity, and reaching that self-mastery. Mungkin seperti itu. Okay? Nah, Mars kemarin, atau sekarang ya, karena kita belum full moon. Sekarang dia di gate 62, which is the gate of details. Okay. Then it's creating a whole channel dengan gate 17, which is the gate of opinion. Ya, more detail ada di video full moon in Aries. Okay. Overall, this channel is about organization. Yeah. If you're in the shadow of this channel, then you will feel that your life is going disarray, artinya things are not falling into place. You feel that your life is disconnected, atau you yourself feel disconnected from everything that is happening around you. Yeah. Then the way to do this, because this is mental energy, this is throat and ajna, is to have that mental organization, to steer away from panic or from anxiety. I know it's hard, okay? But that's why you need to have that sense of acceptance, to ground yourself in the sense of belonging to your own body, to the nature, to the world. Yeah, because Cancer basically banyak gatesnya yang ada di root. So it's about belonging and also about being grounded where you are, grounded in your reality. Yeah. And holism, well, usually this is the enlightened state, yeah, but basically is knowing that we are all one and we are all fighting as one species and as part of this whole cosmos, as part of this whole universe, and as part of the divine guidance atau divine will. Okay, so di sini ini tanggal-tanggal di mana Pluto itu masuk Capricorn tahun 2008 dan sekarang dia masuk Capricorn lagi dari September sampai nanti November tanggal 19. Sekarang dia ada di post shadow ya, karena kemarin dia retrograde, and that's probably why we felt a lot of power struggle globally, yeah, because Pluto is a generational planet as well, so it will have more global impact, and the global impact will affect us as well. Okay, then if we talk about this opposition, kapan aja dia akan berada di posisi yang exact opposition dengan Mars. Pertama tanggal 3 November, lalu nanti 3 Januari, 3 November ini dia akan berada di gate 56. This is the grounding 8 of gate 60 ya. Jadi Pluto karena pergerakannya cukup lama, so they stay in the same sign and the same gate for quite a long time. Jadi Pluto sudah cukup lama di gate 60, sempat keluar sebentar 41 terus balik lagi ke 60. Oke. Dan ini ada di Capricorn, antara Capricorn dan Aquarius ya. So 60 is about accepting your limitation ya. Dan di sini it's finding innovative solutions ya to your problems. 56 is stimulating your mind, your brain, and stimulating it through stories, through reflection ya. Everything that has happened to you and that happened to other people. How can we find new ways to get out of those conflict, get out of those troubles, wars, whatever situation, whatever hard situation that we might be facing, yeah? This is the energy that the Mars and Pluto are bringing to us. So are we going to accept limitations, or are we going to be rooted in the reality but not be distracted with whatever is happening? Okay, not be intoxicated as well, but this intoxication needs to be connected to divine and spiritual ways instead of being in detachment, yeah, from reality and not looking in the world and what is happening. Tapi sometimes when we talk about reality, we tend to go reactive instead of responsive and being in presence. Okay, so this is where gate 56 shadownya. Don't be distracted. Understand that we are here for a purpose, and this purpose is to have this rich experience of all human all the human expressions, yeah, all the expressions of humanity. And if we're able to be grounded in reality and understand what's true and what's not, what's just and what's fair and what's wrong, yeah, or unjust, yeah, this is where we will be able to transcend this limitation and get away from distraction, yeah. So detachment is not distraction. It's not distracting yourself from reality. Detachment is when you know that whatever is happening outside is also a reflection of what is happening inside. And in order to change what's happening in the outside world, we need to get connected to our truest purpose, truest intention, and truest motivation. Okay. Nah, terakhir, karena Pluto akan masuk ke Aquarius, ini mereka akan oposisi lagi. Di sini G31 ini Mars, lalu 41 adalah Pluto, G31 ini Leo energy, and this is about expression, voice, and leadership, ya. Dan ini ada di throat. Lalu 41 ini ada di root center. So this is Aquarian energy. This is the pressure to experience new feelings, ya. Dan kalau kita lihat di sini, how can we navigate through this energy is by grounding in our own leadership of ourselves. Before we lead other people, we need to be able to be led and to lead our own selves, and not to be led by our own tadi primal fears atau primal desires, ya. However, aligning with the higher values, aligning with higher guidance, ya. Accept that you might be wrong, other people might be right, or you can be right, and that is okay. That's not a reason to bulldoze other people and their opinion. Mungkin seperti itu, ya. Lalu untuk 41, shadownya is fantasy, tadi not being rooted in reality, dan ininya adalah 41 is anticipation. This is actually the channel of manifestation, yeah. So this is understanding that whatever is inside of you, whatever that you think of, that vibration of your thought is going to create the actions, and that action is going to affect other people, and they will react to your own energy, to your own thoughts, yeah, to your behavior. And if you are unable to create peaceful connections, peaceful interactions, then we will be stuck in a loop of past wounding atau past tadi karmic lessons, yeah, that we are actually now here to transcend. Okay, so because for the next 20 years, yeah, we will enter the belum age of Aquarius, but this is Pluto in Aquarius, and Pluto in Aquarius ini lebih dingin. Kenapa? Because Aquarius is an air sign and it's a very high mind, yeah, and also water, because Pluto is the depth of feelings and the depth of emotions, the depth of your desires and motivation. So it's very interesting to see how this combination will work out. There is a lot actually I want to talk about Pluto in Aquarius, tapi mungkin in another video. However, the message of the cosmic energy at the moment is to be peace, to create that peace, to create that harmony, at least inside you. And I know a lot of people will tell you that that the world is burning. Yes, but it's burning inside of us before it burns on the outside. Yeah, it's burning because there is so much reactivity and everyone is holding the fuel for more fire. And I know this is a bigger issue than each of us individually can handle, but we came here with the purpose and with a certain plan, and we were put into our positions, our places within our family, our community, our work, yeah, environment, because there is a reason for that. And our position our position is very important, and the role that we play in that place is also important. So do not underestimate your value. Do not underestimate your purpose just because it's not global, just because you don't feel that you are as good as those who are maybe who have louder voices than you. Yeah, we all have a voice. Then Mars in Leo is actually telling you to use that voice, but use it in a diplomatic way, in a way that would bring peace, that will bring resolution to those conflicts, that will create more harmony and more collaboration, yeah, with others. And if you weren't able to do that with others, it's okay. Be peace, emanate peace, yeah. Always vibrate at the level of the solution and not the problem, because whenever we get stuck in the same loop of solving the same problem over and over, what happens is we forget that we need to look at the problem from a higher perspective, yeah, and vibrate from that high perspective, the perspective of divine love and divine guidance, then divine wisdom. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I wish you a peaceful Mars retrograde.